Morning, my fellow Americans. It's been more than 24 hours since the horrific attack in Orlando, Florida. And once again, President Obama absolutely refuses to call this what it is, radical Islam. When is he going to finally understand that when terrorists wants to hit here or anywhere in the world, they do not care who they hurt or kill? But what happened yesterday was purely about terrorists and also about hate. Hate against a certain group, the gay community. I just don't know where in the world this is going to finally end. But I do know this much. Guns are not the problem. More gun control is not the solution. The real solution is to go after these radical Islam. When is President Obama going to finally wise up to it? He isn't. And Mr. Trump has called for his resignation. And I don't blame him. In fact, I would love to see President Obama just simply resign right now. But he won't. He's just too stupid not to do so. I just do not like this man at all. Not even from the very first day when he was elected. And it isn't because of his color of the skin. It's just how he is. For 8 long years, we have heard nothing but lecture after lecture after lecture, trying to tell the American people, hey, you're all bad. Then go all over the world and apologizing for what we do that we had to do. The recent trip to Japan, for one thing. Really? Laying a wreath for those who were killed in order to stop a war. Yes, one day, nuclear weapons will be gone. But not now. Not especially when we have problems around the world, and especially when radical Islamic terrorists wants to get their hands on nuclear weapons. Should they, or if they are able to get their hands on one, they will use it anywhere that they please. Now, this coming election is very important, and I'm asking each American who is watching this, decide who you really want. Do you want a man who loves his country and is willing to do everything he can to protect it? That's mean rebuilding our military and giving them first priority to our veterans, or place it in the hands of a woman who has lied and allowed 4 Americans die on her watch as Secretary of State. I cannot seem to fathom if she gets elected, it will be Obama 3.0 and the continuation and the destruction of our military. I just do not know how much more this country can be able to take. Sooner or later, people are going to be finally rising up that we have an out-of-control government who does not care at all about us. The Constitution was written for us, not for the few elites. And if you cannot see that, then you are part of the problem. The First Amendment gives us rights to free speech. The Second Amendment gives us the right to bear arms. I don't own a weapon, but it is my choosing if I do so. And there's a lot of amendments in the Constitution that must be read too. Americans everywhere must wake up to the fact and the reality that this country is going in the wrong direction. It's going in the direction that we should never be on at all. My fellow Americans, Ronald Reagan said it best. The first order of government is to protect its people, not to tell it what to do. President Reagan knew how to run things. And he proven, how to do it. I strongly believe that Trump may be the answer, even though I don't particularly like him myself. But he loves his country, and I really do believe that he will do what is right. Now, many of you may think that I might be wrong. Who knows? I might be. But I do know this much. So, as long as we have political correctness in this country, and those in Congress that won't even see the light of day or which way to go, we're heading towards a destruction. The only way to put it into this, term limits. Yes, term limits. And it's time for Congress to be put on accountability and put them through term limits. There's too many of them that should never be in office right now. They've been there for years and years and years, and enough. Go away. Let somebody else have a whack at it. Now, I might be getting off base here, but I am mad as hell at what happened on our soil again. And it's not about guns. It's not about gun control. It's about radical Islam. Wake up, people. It's here. It is real. And we must be able to fight it and drive them out of our homeland, or be prepared to be taken over. It's up to you. Which way would you go? Would you fight? Or will you become one of the sheeps? That's all I have to say. Thank you for listening.